Good evening. Thank you for joining me. I'm Deputy Download, and today we're going to be talking about two absolutely wonderful things. One being this great magnificence, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Got this for Switch 2, physical cartridge, excited, hoping to preserve my media, but there's just some stuff here on the box and part of my experience. Well, I'll get into that later. Secondly, we had the unexpected drop of the Lord of the Rings War of the North Legacy Edition, which is a re-release of a 20-year-old game, but on modern hardware. It's everywhere: Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and on Nintendo as well. I really think that's awesome. We're seeing a slow increase of older games re-released on modern hardware, which is pretty nice, and it's the opposite side of the spectrum when it comes to what I'm going to talk about with the Oblivion stuff. And I'm excited. I'm excited to jump into that. Let's go ahead and dive more into it. Alrighty, so as you can see, here I have it up on Steam, Lord of the Rings War in the North Legacy Edition. It's currently rated at very positive, release date of today, developer and published by Aspyr, as I mentioned. I already have it in my library. I haven't played it yet. I want to. It looks good based off the trailer. I'm just kind of aching for that old school kind of game time. It's currently listed at $17.99 with a 10% discount on its first release. A lot of these games are doing that now, where if they come in on like a 10 or 15% sale, and then they'll go back to the regular price. So regular price is $19.99, which I don't think is too bad given it's a 20-year-old game and it's being re-released on new platforms. I'm pretty happy with that. This parallels Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, a secondary group of heroes that are trying to assist in the reset of the ring. Obviously, from your own fellowship, it's time to war. Shadow rises in the north. Step into a darker, grittier Middle-earth where war rages beyond the fellowship's path. It expands Tolkien's epic legendarium, delving into the brutal, untold story of Agondur, a black Numenoran and servant of Sauron, who has rallied an immense force in the ruins of Fornost. While Frodo and Samwise embark on their journey to Mount Doom, a new fellowship must rise and defend the North. Let this be the hour where we draw our swords together.
Shall sound in the deep. One last time. Yes! Let this be the hour when we draw swords together.
Draw our swords together. Love that good old speech from Aragorn. God, I love these movies. Alright, so it's co-op, 2 up to friends online or in split screen co-op, which is kind of cool. RPG progression, command a great angle, there's lots of cameos and locations from the films and books. Fourth and fear no darkness, what say you? Another great quote by Aragorn. Yeah, like I said, pretty cut, dry, simple. I'm looking forward to it. This is kind of a breath of fresh air. I actually picked this up right now. I was going to do a video on this, but you know, and maybe I still will eventually. I'm not quite sure. Oh, Tito. Sorry. Fun fact: I have 6 cats, and I usually keep them out, but I kept the door open today. Anyway, back to important things. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I booted this up on my Switch 2. I did not need to be hooked up online, which was nice. It did give a bunch of disclaimers, all patch needs to be, but I was able to push through everything. And then there was an abnormally long user agreement that it forces you to scroll through. There was no like fast tracking it, which was kind of peculiar to me, but I was wondering, I'm like, why is it forcing me to read this? And I'm gonna hold this up here. There's this bunch of text on here. I hope you can read it. If you can't, I'm gonna go ahead and read it anyway. This was kind of like a kick in the knee or the shin, I guess, right? So it lets you know that the game cards inside, internet connection, and sufficient storage is required to download and install certain game updates and features and content, and that The disclaimer is some content may be modified, discontinued, disabled, suspended, or removed at any time. Acceptance of the end user license agreement, terms of service, and code of conduct, and an acknowledgement of the privacy policy available at Bethesda.net, which is also what it has you read, which I was talking about a moment ago, is required to play. If you do not agree with the foregoing conditions, you should return this product unopened to your retailer in accordance with their return policy. So essentially, what they're saying with this text on the back and that giant user agreement that's in this is you need to simply agree that they can take away your content at any time, and that's kind of doesn't work for me. I don't know, I don't like it. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Anywho, I've kind of ranted on enough. I'm pretty much just going to make this short, sweet, and simple, and I'm gonna cut the video at that, and we're just gonna go play some video games. I want to play Oblivion on the Switch 2 on handheld mode. It looks pretty great. Plays great. Open world is open world, right? It's gonna struggle. It's at 30 frames per second, but it's not terrible. But I'm gonna boot up Lord of the Rings: War in the North, which is already installed on my my Legion Go that I got here. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably boot it up and play it. And with that being said, this is Deputy Download. I wanted to just share some good news and some kind of, I guess, questionable antics that I have with this current gamescape. We, you know, it's crazy. We see such a big not diversity, but division in the gaming population with, like, hey, well, let's preserve certain games, but then we're gonna also give you the disclaimer we can take it away at any time, and I don't like it. I don't like that it says that here, and I mean, and they still get you, and you know, like, because in reality you're seldomly gonna read this, right? But they have the legal that's what I'm looking for, plausible deniability to be like, oh, well, we put it on the box so we can take it away from you, and no class action lawsuit. We need better rights for consumers with games nowadays. This is just this sucks. Like, let's be real. This sucks. I bought this game. I'm excited. Yes, we're all under the impression we're on the right path. We got, you know, physical card. This is great. We don't really necessarily need an online connection, but obviously I'm not exactly sure what the download gives you. I mean, maybe the DLC, because there's the digital deluxe content. I don't think that the Shivering Isles is, I think that's on the actual cartridge. I don't know, but again, we need better rights for consumers, because this was kind of disappointing. I started off on a high note talking about you know, Lord of the Rings: War in the North, which I am excited to play. Just how I'm excited to play this, I just, you know, leaves a bad taste in my mouth, right? Do better, Bethesda. Don't give us this disclaimer. I don't like it. Anyway, this has been Deputy Download. Thank you for watching. Hope you like it. If you don't, hey, it's fine. There's 1,000 other YouTubers out there. But anywho, thank you for watching. Take care. Be safe. Take care of each other. Deputy Download signing out.